It's in the game.
Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu Yes, no, turn off.
Hey!
There's something in the air. From Friday nights to Saturday lights. Chapel Hill to Pasadena. It crackles down our spines. Tradition, tension, roars that remind our rivals they're not in Kansas anymore. It's electric. It shocks our nerves and ignites a place where the ground shakes. But our pride doesn't. Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other. There's something in the air. It builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse. Built on pride.
Oh, that's so sick.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports College Football 26 coaching journey. First, select whether you want to. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option. is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower time to figure out where on the coaching staff you want to start. Whichever role you decide on, you'll receive new coaching opportunities throughout the season via the coaching carousel, and it's all based on how well your team performs. Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own or select an existing one. If you're playing, congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around. Let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, Stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, Stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day.
the whites out. Got the brights out. I'll put some white cleats on there.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Sit your drunk asses down.
Alabama about to kick off to get things
Roll.
started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys.
There he goes! Got the first down and more.
He
goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Uh-oh.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game.
I don't know yet, Matt. This is the
And
first
he's got
game.
the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
All right. Who hiked the ball? Hiked the ball. What the hell?
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Is there a new button?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to
now it
throw
wants to
in
work.
Simpson. On the run, still looking. Makes a man miss. And tackled there by the defense.
It's just so nice to
pressing
have a
in,
QB
pressing
under center
in, pressing
nowadays
in.
in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the Doak. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The Tide will get the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout.
Yes, Germ.
He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Good.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you gotta watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just gotta hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Nah,
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5.
He's a beast. I'm pressing A. Oh my God.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Simpson. Looking left. It's gone. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big throw.
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
I'm pressing A.
Quarterback will keep it.
There we go.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They're on
It's
the
got
board
some
first
glitches.
here in the season opener.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback
Either
spot.
that or
I
I'm
need
dumb.
an
I don't
athlete.
know. It could
I
be
need a
both.
little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Boom! Come
Finds
on,
his tight
Hubbard.
end.
Let's go.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Miller with the ball. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Simpson.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
pass
he
is
dropped it.
incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, look at
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
Hey, Amada.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Got a little space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On a little
Oh, I could have that. No!
He's got it. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
What the fuck kind of Houdini shit was
Quarterback's
that?
abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
Snap, snap, snap the ball, snap, snap, snap.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
But it'll work this time when you press A. Come on, let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson.
Oh no!
To the wideout.
I knew I was
Into
going to.
traffic, it's picked off. Just
Where are the controls for this thing? Receiver 1, receiver 2, playmaker. I already know that. Snap ball. Snap ball is A. Well, apparently it's not. I'm gonna figure this shit out before I proceed any further.
Really nice play.
Guess I'll have to try this again.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Sit down. Sit
Gets the
your ass
nose of
down.
the ball to the 25, give him 1. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quickly to the tight end.
We giving him the Heine look
Absolutely nowhere to
fucking
go as
tackle.
this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Alabama! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out. Set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Noles will punt this one away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll go right back to the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
I'm pressing A.
With the run on 1st and goal.
Oh!
Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Nowhere to go. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 45 on his way. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Woohoo!
He's got an open man. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown tie!
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
Still on his feet.
Oh.
Remember, he can return it.
Oh.
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just
Come
two
on,
plays,
big boy.
they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
All right, come on, defense.
To the ground with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Might as well give it to him again.
State's getting.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What the fuck? This is
and
an
the
All-American.
Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it? Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Got his man to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Gigabyte needs to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 17 over the Stallions. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Plucks it out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. On the snap, it's Williams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Noles line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice. rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Got it near midfield. He gets a block. Quick step and go. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes that Alabama offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Florida State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the run, it's Webster. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Simpson. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. He'll do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give is to Williams. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. And the Noles decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got him downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 24 over the Blue Bulls. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this from the 42. The give on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Fires left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the air, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lost to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna swing it on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
46, Florida State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give from the gun. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Still on his feet. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Gibson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. There's a hit. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Oh, he got loose. Touchdown tie. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back.
Bullcrap.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defender. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. The give is to Miller. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. There he goes! Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
59, Florida State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. They'll run the screen. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Blackwell. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. They'll ride Davis here. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes.